All right, welcome back to another league race. This time we're back with FTRL for week number 2 rather of GT24. This is at Monza. Now, jumping straight into it, this is a grid set on reverse championship order from the Porsches, so this will be why we're starting second immediately with no qualifying. So, tell your cash, I said, and away we go. Not a good start. I don't get the hang of these yet. I don't know if I was in traction still or not, but anyway, we immediately get the Chubbs immediately gets to run us, and blue flag on the left. I was like, ah, shit. I wanted to slip in behind the slip. So, but yeah, now I've got the file in here. This is a no chicane version for this first race, so yeah, this is going to be an interesting one to say the least. Oh dear, buckle up tight, a little bit of a lift through Curva Grande, got a really good run, but I know Pagani's coming. I was like, right, well, I want Pagani to go. So I even tried lifting a bit, going early, and then, yeah, wanted him to go on the outside, so I left him the space and hoped he would be there, but then there's, there's Lee, there's Pagani, there's myself, and then I end up in the wall. So, yeah, I mean, I think it was fine. I think my placement was okay, I think, and then things got tangled when the third car was introduced to the mix. So, yeah, that was tough. But yeah, I mean, write this race off already. I mean, so, yeah, that's a bit tough. But anyway, not that my pace was anything spectacular, but yeah, I wasn't sure what happened at this stage. But it's of little consequence now. Well, I say little consequence. I mean, we're both back here, but yeah. Let's say that much at least. So, yeah, literally lap 8 is when things kind of began to kind of come together again. So there's Chubbs. I think there was Sean involved as well. So
can we make 2 positions maybe?
Yeah, maybe we can. So there's 1 and there's 2. Oh, look at that. So we're going to get P10 out of this, I think. So, which isn't too bad. But yeah, again, this doesn't count towards the Super Formula standings at all. So yeah, so what happens in these races is kind of on my side more so for fun. Group 4 cars are not particularly my thing, and sports softs aren't particularly hot either on my list of agendas. So, I mean, there's some Group 4 cars I can get on with, like maybe I just need time, but I don't know, man. Yeah, just not really my thing. But anyways, coming around this last corner then to sort this one out. Yeah, I mean, not much to say really. I mean, the race was decided on lap 1. Lucky one. Pagani managed to recover to a third somehow. There was a lot of shenanigans going on there, but that allowed him to do that. But anyways, that's, yeah, I mean, race 1 done. Just get it in the books. I think we have a qualifying session now for this race. Oh my goodness, yeah. So we've got a story. So me and Tom were rapid in practice, absolutely rapid. I think I don't know what time we ended up doing, but 5 furious minutes indeed. I think we did. Oh, it's been a minute and a half since this race actually occurred, so I'll have to tell you when we get going. But I think it was in 18s. Me and Tom. I think it was was it the 18s? I don't know. No, it couldn't be. That's F1 time. We'll figure it out in a sec. But anyways. Brake balance is kind of towards the front just to get the car stopped a little bit easier into these deep braking zones like the chicane. But pace here was really good. Like, my qualifying pace was supreme. So I think I left traction off because it wasn't needed as much this week compared to Autopolis, where you had that mid-corner kind of traction you need to get on. Whereas you can use second, third gear coming out corners and you'd be okay. But my first lap I don't think went to plan. So this is the second lap though. So this is the second lap. We're behind James here on track. Fastest lap then must have done 28 was what we had. So me and Tom were doing 28. So I knew I was quicker than James, and I saved my energy from the first lap to use all on this lap. So I was like, right, well, here we go then. We'll nip back through. Yeah, we've got so much more overspeed. We'll slide on through. And then there was contact. So there goes that lap. And all of a sudden, having 2 bites of the cherry, I've not got away with any fruit. I've not gotten 1 by 5 a day. And now we're basically at the back for qualifying. And that is rough. I'm really annoyed because me and Tom have done 28 in practice, and a pole is going to be at 29 by the looks of it. So that is tough. That is a very tough one to take indeed. So yeah, the only optimism though was that the pace was clearly there, so I just had to try and cut through the field in some way, shape, or fashion. So, yeah, we are basically at the back. So, yeah, I mean, see what we could do. 30 laps. I think it's a two-stop, or is it? Yeah, I think it's a two-stop. We'll find out. Well, again, you'll learn with me what this race was. Well, I know for the most part, but anyways, strategy I forget. So these earlier races again, it's been a minute. Anyways, we got off the line. Sean did not, and that is why he ended up in 12th, but nice and easy. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, we're sneaking through. I think I'm still... no, I've got my internet in by now, I believe. So, yeah, we've got the internet in, I think, but it was not a pretty process. I'll tell you that much for free. Anyways, yeah, so we're ahead of Sean, and I'm going to try and save some fuel if I can in the first inning. Starting on the hards, again, one set of mediums allowed. So nice and gentle. I'm going to try and see if we can take advantage of anyone having difficult exits. But at low speed, like when you want to get on the throttle, it's really flipping dangerous. Oh dear, there's some shenanigans in front there. I think that's James and Pagani. Oh dear, there's more contact. I'm going to try and hang around the outside. I left the space for James. Witchell is off, reported in front. A little bit of overtake while I use just to push the pass just to get back in front of James and then kind of just, yeah, settle into a rhythm here. We've got a nice big space to break into here for Scary, so let's take advantage of that. Be careful. This inside, that curb on the inside there is so dangerous. Don't want to hook that up. You have to be very, very careful. So, yeah. Oh dear, everyone's dying. Coughing galore. Scary runs weren't great. I'm going down the inside Pagani here. We work this one out fairly simply. So, yeah, we get that done. Move up into P9. So, oh, I thought that was going to be a penalty. So, oh, that would be just what I do, wouldn't it? But anyways, we're going to move into P9 then and try and settle into the race now as best we can from this point onwards. So, anyways, lap 2. I mean, what happens here lap 2? I guess more people spin off in front would be my guess. Oh, there's a ding-dong between. That's a Witchell, and I think that's Lee, because Chubbs is up the front. Oh, dear, there goes Lee, and there goes Panda as well. So we're up into 7th already. So, again, keeping these things in a straight line is the challenge, really. And this track with a bit more traction base, I guess, low-speed traction, yeah, that can be your ticket in. So we're going to move up another position to 6th place on lap 6 as Unsafe gets himself a penalty, and we can move past then into P6. So yeah, we're doing well. We've got good pace, and now we can kind of just stretch our legs. But we're going to lap 8. I remember that much. We're going to lap 8, and that's where things are beginning to kick off here. So yeah, things are going well. Ross has got good pace. Simon in front, Blue Flag's got good pace. So we're in a good place here, I have to say. I'm feeling like things are going in my favour for a change. You know, we've had a difficult qualifying. Yeah, we should be a little bit further up the field, but you know what? It's not too bad. Anyways, coming then out of this first chicane, got a little bit ropey on the entry, and car, for the first time through there, a car got away from me there, so that was really annoying. Thankfully we kept it in a straight line, but not ideal. Then we lose a position then to Panda, and we lose one to Lee here as well. He's got the momentum, so that's annoying. Yeah, that's an annoying one. I was going well there, and now the head's kind of unsettled a bit now. Now I'm not feeling particularly great, but we get to lap 8 though, and we have some fuel left, but oh dear, everyone's coughing the shit today. I'm going to leave the tyres on, and then we're going to, so we're not going to change the tyres. We're going to save some time that way, because the wear on them, as you can see there, is pretty minimal, but we still got a good shot for a top 7 or so. No pit exit penalty line, so I guess cut across while you can. Yeah, jeez. This race, if you're getting the impression that it was a missed opportunity, I mean, yeah, that's genuine. I look back at this race now and getting reliving some of the memory of it. That is a bad place to catch a car who's had a tough moment through Ascari, because you just have to get all the way off. Oh dear, I might have to turn the game volume extra down today because that is loud as shit. Thankfully everyone was okay now. But anyways, move up and into P8. We got Panda and Unsafe in front. We can get back to these guys. We definitely can. So let's keep pushing with that at least. And we've got a delta to hit for the fuel, and we're just about on that limit. Lap 11, however, behind Unsafe. Oh, car's a little bit out of sorts, and the back end just wouldn't stick for me through that corner. It just wouldn't go. So yeah, that's tough, and that could have been bad as well. But yeah, now one off is one thing, but now we're in a rough spot where it turns from bad to worse. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate now. This race is kind of, one mistake, you can maybe make up some of that time back up, but with two now, it's like we're never quite getting back to where we were really. So yeah, that's annoying, and especially with so long to go as well, that's quite frustrating. So yeah, I mean, oh geez, the fact that we haven't cut away yet, it fills me with fear. Oh yeah, it's because James is flying through. I think he used the overtake in the end here to get some extra momentum because I used a little bit as well. And he's come tearing past. Yeah, oh dear, not a lot of space there. So yeah, so that was unfortunate there as well. So yeah, not going great. It must be said at this point now. The fact that I still haven't cut, so that is even more concerning that there are more shenanigans ahead of here, or I've left too much footage in. I hope it's the latter because I don't want to lose any more time than I already have. But I get the sense I may still. So, oh, yeah, you got to really mank those curves again. Oh, I've got good pace here, and I'm sat pedaling around in P11 because of my own incompetence in both race and quality trim. So, I think what actually this is, I think Lee. Oh no, it is me this time. Oh shit, again, that's the first time I've crashed there. But now we're really in a rough spot. So this race is officially kind of done now. So, yeah. Very frustrating. I'm getting angry looking at this race, actually, to be honest. Lap 16, it's time for the mediums. The pace here is good as well, so, I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, we've overtaken some people who have come into the pits, so that will cease to be. So, anyways, 8 laps up, then, yeah, and away we go then. So, yeah, rough one, this. Pagani's just here now. He's going to let us go. Pagani's also really struggling for pace. He's had a few ding-dongs with James. That is not how you take the chicane. So I'm rewarding my teammate well for having him letting me go. But anyways, we make up some places back here again. I'm trying to push. See how hard I'm pushing off the track. So Lee has an off then as well. He's had a tough one. So anyways, we move up a position then into P10. And Tom here has just come out of the pits. So we're a little bit quicker than Tom here just because we've got a lot less fuel. Tom's gone for a full fill. I'm just using whatever overtake I can, to be honest. It just doesn't matter. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. Going to box this lap then and put on these. Actually, do you know what? I was like, do you know what? To save some time, I'm actually just going to leave these tyres on. I know the rears won't be great at the end, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to leave it in. I had a lot more fuel than I expected, to be fair. So we are going to make some time up here on this stint. Again, fully filled just so I can go full push. So I think I ended up extending an extra lap? I think I may have done. Somehow I ended up making more time there than I thought. That, again, is not how you take the corner. It's really annoying. Oh, it's such a clumsy... Oh, dear, and there's James. So, sorry about that, James. I didn't realise. Oh, what a nightmare. What an absolute shit show this is. Lap 26, then we're going to get by Sean. That's for P8. P8 is far more than I deserve, to be honest. I was like, oh, shit, well, we're in a good spot here. Yeah, but the rear tyre, I think Sean did change tyres at the stop, and this second to last lap, they just died in comparison to if you had changed your tyres. So, but look, desperation drove me to this point. It was full send the second stint, and we did make up a fair few positions up afterwards, but it's going to be P9. Sean and his fresher tyres, I think, he's going to have a little bit too much. Mine are just gone. But this was an improvised strategy, to be honest. I had planned to change the tyres at the stop, but I wanted to make up some time back, and this is the best I could do with it, to be honest. But yeah, there we go then. P9 and Pagani is P12 on the last. So yeah, disappointing one for the Ridgeline boys, especially when I think Homer won this race in GT2. So I said waste. A very much missed potential here for this one, I'm afraid. It got away from me in a hurry. So, anyways, my frustration with unsafe finishing fifth was more so that I was running up there. That could have been easily me fighting for fifth. So, yeah, it wasn't anything against unsafe. It's just that's where I was. And I ended up very far away from that. So, yeah, well done to everyone in front who finished there. There's the Porsche standings. I mean, who gives a shit, to be honest? I had a shocker. Managed to make up some positions at the end. But I can tell you that is not my cup of tea, that Porsche Group 4. So we do what we can. We're still 8th in the standings despite that shitter. So, not too bad. Pagani's had a tough start, 14 points from the first 2 races. That's a difficult one. So after this, me and Pagani were like, right, we've got to bang our heads together here and pull the finger out because we're not really contributing much to the team here. Whereas Homer and Royston, you can see... 116 points is mostly from them. So we have some work to do ahead. But good news is, next up is Watkins Glen, a track I love very much indeed. I'm hoping for a good running there and a good showing. Better than this shit show, I can tell you that much for free. So anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time.